What's up guys, and so the primary model has been up a lot on this channel and other places, so I thought I was going to make a video explaining more how he came to the different numbers, the content of this, because of course Professor Helmut Norpoth made two predictions in 2020, one which was a hypothetical matchup between Bernie and Trump, and another between Biden and Trump. Of course the results are a bit different because Bernie has a very different ideology from Biden. His strongest supporters, the Bernie Bros, are really afraid that Biden is going to go too far to the center and then they won't vote for him. And of course, moderates are afraid that he will go too far to the left and they might vote for Trump. So Biden has a really big problem to balance that. So first of all, 91 to 95% certainty Trump will be re-elected in Professor Helmut Norpoth's model, which of course was based on the primaries. Now, of course, Bernie did win a lot of primaries early on, especially in the West. He did well in Nevada, New Hampshire, Iowa. I think was tied with Buttigieg in Iowa. But he still gives Trump a 95% chance to beat Bernie if that was the matchup. But it is with Biden, so it is a 91% chance. And in that hypothetical Biden matchup, Trump would get 362, Biden 176. With Bernie 390 to Trump and 148 to Sanders. So how do he get to that exact number? Well, let's take a look. So with Biden, you have to give Trump all the states that Bush won in 2004 and 2000, so that includes New Hampshire. You also have to give him all the states that Trump won in 2016, and you get quite far with that, but then you also add Oregon, Minnesota, and Maine at large and the second district, but not the first district, so that's 3 out of the 4 electoral votes in Maine, and you have reached 362 for Trump. Now that seems very unlikely, you say. Well, I sort of agree. Polls are really not favoring Trump in a lot of these states, and many of them are actually favoring Biden and are categorized safe for Biden. So I don't think this is going to be the outcome, but I do think that it's something that reinforces the belief that Biden might have much more trouble to win than most pundits and polls are saying. Of course, this is based on the primaries, and a lot has changed since then, in my view. Not the coronavirus. The coronavirus was still there, but the BLM movement. But I'm not sure. I don't think that's enough to really turn this around completely. Anyway, the Bernie versus Trump projection is a bit different, and the map looks very similar because the changes that are done are in very small East Coast states. These are all the 4 East Coast states where Trump was around 40%, maybe a bit above 40% in 2016. Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, and Delaware. Delaware, of course, being Joe Biden's home state, so very unlikely that Trump is going to win that if Biden is the nominee, but this is with Bernie. So these are quite suburban state, especially New Jersey is known for that. Not a very big group of young people, not a very big group of people of color in some instance. You have this northeastern, somewhat liberal or Republican, moderate business Democrats living in these states. And if the Democrats nominated a Democratic Socialist, which is what Bernie is calling himself, that would clearly be difficult for them to vote for. I still think that if Bernie was the nominee, it would be closer, but you never know. If there is a massive wave a few days before the election, that can change the outcome. So, I know that many of my viewers probably have actually a better understanding of these models than I do myself, and I know that. So, thank you for constructive criticism.
Please clap.
And I noticed that the videos I make about Alan Lichtman and Helmut Norpoth and their models are very popular. They get a lot of views, so that's why I'm continuing to do that. Anyway, that's it from me today. Please like this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon.